And welcome back to Soul to Soul Travels.
Hey, are we really doing this?
I told you we were.
Really?
I told you we were.
Dutchy J, I'm calling you out. Why? Why?
This could work. This seriously can work. Okay, so before I was so rudely interrupted, welcome back to Soul Travels. And part of any good relationship is compromise. From here to here. So,
And Dutchy J, you know what?
We love you.
It was a pretty brilliant idea. It would be kind of fun to skate down the street on a snowboard. Anyways.
Still thinking about it.
Yeah.
I really am. So anyways, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about 5 things that we do here that we would never think about doing in the States.
That is true. And you know what? I would say to most Dutch people, this is kind of like a no-brainer type of thing.
But for us,
yeah, people coming over from the United States to live, to visit, or whatever, these are big deals. I mean, they really are, and we're going to let you know why they are. So, anyway, stay tuned. Let's move on. Let's see what the first one has to hold.
Sure.
Let's go. All right, what's the first thing we're talking about today?
Well, since it's a little bit gloomy out, let's talk about doing things in the rain.
And we all know that it doesn't really rain a whole lot here in the Netherlands, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Coming from the States, specifically Southern California,
It doesn't rain a whole lot.
it doesn't. Maybe 2, 3, 4 good days a year. This past year, from what I understand, is a little different. But yeah, it just doesn't rain a whole lot.
No.
So coming over here, getting adjusted to the rain, and because what we're used to in the States would be, oh, it's raining out. How long is it going to rain? It looks like we're going to be indoors all day. We don't go out.
Yeah, we wouldn't go out. But now we go out to the grocery store.
Yeah.
We bike in the rain.
Our whole life revolves around the possibility of rain taking
because
place at some point.
if we stayed in every time it was going to rain, we'd never go out.
Seriously, I find myself a lot checking my phone. I have an app that just checks the radar to find out which way the clouds and the rain is actually moving. So, yeah, I have a couple notes right here. Like Tammy says, walking in the rain, shopping in the rain.
Yeah.
Those are things that we just literally would never do back in the States at all.
Yeah.
So the rain is kind of a taboo thing in the States. I mean, people can't even drive in the rain back there without accidents going on.
Right.
Specifically, Southern California makes headline news.
Yeah.
But yeah, rain around here, obviously it is a way of life for the Dutch people. And again, it was raining the other day. There was a mom taking her child home from school. He was on the front of the bike. He's just being pelted in the rain. And it's just a way of life. And that's what he's going to remember. And that's what he's going to do with his kids, and so on and so forth. But the rain, getting adjusted to the rain was a little difficult at first. But now, again,
Yeah, it's like no big deal.
it's a way of life.
Right,
It's
right.
a way of life.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next one.
Okay. What's next?
The next thing that I have on my notes here is food delivery, i.e.
Well,
Groceries.
Grocery.
Groceries, yeah. We had to look hard and fast here in the Netherlands to find groceries, but
Groceries.
groceries. Having
Grocery.
groceries delivered.
Yeah.
So that is just something that
I would have never, ever done.
ever.
I mean, having like meat and vegetables and stuff delivered, that would not have happened.
Yeah, and this sounds mean, and I don't mean to be this way, and this is a real negative thing to say. Also need to take into consideration who's delivering our groceries. Yeah, I'm a little cautious about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but here it actually works out to be pretty convenient, especially when we want to order some heavier items and
Yes,
stuff.
absolutely.
Like your Red Bull.
Yep, every day. we've used Picnic, we used Albert
Heijn, yeah.
And it's just been such, quite honestly, a pleasant experience. It really is. The groceries that we get in are fresh.
Yeah.
They don't give us the expiration date that's tomorrow.
Right.
Things along those lines there. Yeah. Especially, we haven't used Picnic so much in the past. We now are pretty much regular users of Albert Heijn groceries.
Yeah, and the food delivery, we just had pizza delivered last night.
Question.
And it wasn't from Domino's, which is normally the only place that we would have pizza delivered from. Normally we would just go drive and pick up the pizza or food or whatever it was.
Yes.
Not have it delivered.
Question for the people in the Netherlands, and I definitely want comments on this. We ordered 2 pizzas yesterday, and I want to know if this is normal or if I need to special request this.
Oh.
We got 2 pizzas delivered, and it wasn't cut into slices.
They weren't cut.
They were whole pizzas.
Right.
Now, nothing. Pizza was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that, but it just wasn't cut. So is that a normal thing? Because we don't usually order pizza in, that's for sure. It's been a long time since we've ordered Domino's, and I know Domino's, it came cut. But yeah, go ahead and leave a comment. Is that a special request that actually needs to be made to have your pizza cut or not? And I don't want to call out the pizza place right now because,
No, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, the pizza was really, really good. But having food delivered, and it's just something that we were not used to in the States. And quite frankly, it's not a big thing in the States right now. I mean, it really isn't.
I think the food delivery became popular during COVID. They were using like DoorDash and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it just seems that it has just taken off and is still just really popular here.
Food delivery here, not groceries, but just food delivery is such a big thing here on bikes. It's huge. Everything from you go to McDonald's and these guys are lined up to go ahead and pack up their McDonald's and deliver it to. I mean, it is a huge, huge thing here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is something that we would have never considered in the States for various reasons that we mentioned earlier. But now it's become almost normalized for us. I mean, it really has been. So anyways, let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one, see what the next one has to hold, and
take it away.
All right, so one of the next things we're going to talk about, it happens to be one of my personal favorites, and that is the festivals.
Going to one today.
We're going to one today. Exactly.
Smaak van Rotterdam.
So here's the thing about the festivals and why we really didn't do them so much in the States is it is so easy to get to each festival here from A to B to C to D. And the great thing, not all of them, but the majority of them are free to get into. You pay for a lot of times food and alcohol. Definitely you pay for that. But in the States, what would happen is the festival would be either by car, a half hour, or 2 hours away, and that takes some planning. The thing of it is you also need to take into consideration if you're going to be drinking at all, having a beer or 2 beers, you really need to spread that out because checkpoints in the United States coming through, if you've been drinking, that's definitely, even if I have been drinking at all, that's definite cause for termination from my job, that's for sure. So you got to take those things into consideration. But here, I mean, you go, what's that big music festival that we went to last year?
The 4-day fest?
Was it in Nijmegen?
Nijmegen. Yeah.
And again, I mean, it's just, whole city is celebrating. It's just awesome.
Yeah. Well, for me, why I didn't like to go to festivals or anything back in the States is a safety factor. Plain and simple is a safety factor.
You have, in a lot of these festivals back in the States, undesirables.
Yeah, you have to go through metal detectors and stuff like that, and purse searches, and I mean, it just became normal, but
Yeah.
you don't want to have to go through that wondering if,
Am I going to be shot?
yeah,
Am I going to be
or
shot?
stabbed or
Is there going to be
whatever.
a gang fight?
Yeah.
I
Are
mean,
people going to get into a fight because they're drank too much or whatever? Not that doesn't happen here with the drinking.
I have not.
But I've never seen a fight here
Never.
in a festival or anything.
Yes, absolutely. The festivals are very, very much family atmospheres.
Except, well, yeah, some of the music festivals like they have at night.
Oh,
They're
yeah. I
more
mean,
like
there are.
raves and dancing. We don't stay out that late.
See little 3-year-olds on top of the shoulders swinging. No. I mean, they're very much family orientated. Yes, there are some that are obviously for adults, but we like to go to festivals around here, and we don't think twice about it now.
Right.
We'll just jump the train and go into wherever we're going to go to enjoy the festival for the day. Maybe spend the night. Maybe just take the train back.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that we now do here that we just would never do in the States. Like Tammy says, even for a safety factor, we always take into consideration in the States where that festival was being held, and it's kind of like, no, absolutely not even going there.
Right.
So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, see what the next one has to hold.
Okay.
Is it fair?
It is. It's not a fair, but it is fair to say.
That was good. That was good.
That's corny.
That was good, though.
Okay. All right. So this next one is an important one for me.
Yeah, it is.
I would not do back in the States, which is walking alone after dark.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not speaking for the whole United States. I don't want to do that. But again, in Southern California, where we're from, after dark, and sometimes even before dark, but after dark, you just don't walk alone.
Or early in the morning when
early in
the sun hasn't come up.
One of the things that has definitely changed here that we do, really her, is she'll walk in the morning and she'll walk late in the afternoon, sometimes even close to after dark, especially in the winter hours. And it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't bother me. Back in the States, it was, no, it's going to be dark in the next 15 minutes.
Right.
Don't, or I'll walk with you. Sure. I'll walk with you. So yeah, safety is a big deal around here. And we have recently talked to a couple that has recently moved here from the U.S. And safety was very high on their list when they moved here as well.
Yeah.
So, walking alone after dark, quite frankly, we've been out, 11, 12 o'clock at night and taking the tram home, had to walk.
Yeah.
Never felt unsafe.
No. Not
on any level. Never
Right.
felt unsafe. As a matter of fact, and again, I'm sure somebody will make a comment, in Europe, being out that late is normal, even for a lot of families to be out that late. It is not unusual.
Right.
Anything else you want to add to that comment?
No, I'm just very grateful that I do feel safe to walk alone. Which it's an awesome feeling.
It really is.
Yeah.
Peace of mind is worth everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It is worth everything.
Exactly.
So let's move on to the next one and see what the next one has to hold. Let's see if it's... Yeah, it is better. Let's see if it's any better. All right, so our last one we got going on here is what?
Picnicking in the park.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, we would never do that in the States. First of all, we'd feel probably silly for even doing it.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's like silly if you don't do it.
So check out this picture right here. So in this picture right here, and we took it on in the morning, on the weekends, this whole area right here would be covered with picnickers. And if you look a little bit beyond that, which you really can't see, but just maybe another 50 yards, that's where the festival is taking place today. And on the outside of the festival, there'll be a lot of picnickers going on. But check this picture out. This is how much the Netherlands actually embraces their
Picnic culture.
picnic culture is, look at these trash cans right here. The two on the right are just for regular trash. The two on the left are metal bins that people can go ahead and throw their hot coals in after they're done picnicking.
Yeah. It's cool.
It is very cool.
Very good idea.
And here's another way that they absolutely embrace the picnic culture is also with drinking, because you are allowed to take alcohol into the park for the picnic. And there's a certain day. What is it?
Hey, so it's from October 1st through April 30th or something
like that. Very close.
You can't have alcohol in the park.
And they put signs out
from May 1st, or is it April 1st? One of those days.
Yeah.
But I just find that pretty interesting.
They allow it. It's okay because, again, it's just part of the culture around here. Picnicking in the park, having some wine, having a beer or two, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So it is just...
It's nice, especially when the weather is good. It's not raining. When it's not raining.
And what do we know about the Dutch? When the sun comes out, the Dutch come out. So picnicking in the park is something that we do that we would have never done in the States, ever.
No.
So,
that's a good thing. It's good.
It is a good thing. It is a good thing. So let's go ahead and wrap it up from this point right here.
You know what? I think that we should have a sixth thing.
And I know what she's going to say because she had me download a picture. I know what she's going to say.
Haring. We would never eat haring or any type of fish like that, for that matter, back in the States.
Check this picture out right here. And granted, this is last year's picture right here. So, but yes, the haring is... we were at the cafe around the corner the other day. And we were sitting next to our friend, Freek. And shout out to Freek. He wanted to know if we had been over to the haring stand, and we told him we hadn't. And he stopped there, I think, once or twice, and he says, I stopped there today.
Yeah, and he's like...
Exactly. They love this stuff. They love it. Yeah. And again, whether it's haring, whether it's oliebollen, whether it... there's a lot of side stands like that in certain seasons for certain things. It is just, it's awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
And we now look forward to the holiday season for the oliebollen.
Yeah.
And then I don't so much look forward to the haring season, but it's a huge deal around here. I mean, the lines form to get the haring. It's just unbelievable.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Culture in Europe is very different than culture in the States.
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest. To me, it's much better. It's more family orientated. People aren't as uptight, and people embrace small businesses. Whether it's the street food stands or whatever it might be. But yeah, those are the 5, or should we technically say the 6. Things that we do here in the Netherlands that we would never do in the States. I mean, we just wouldn't even do it.
No, not at all.
So yeah, it's so far, and we just picked up our 2-year, our 5-year.
Yes, and thank you so much to everybody who has congratulated us.
Thank you, thank you.
It's just awesome. We've got our cards. We're so happy.
We are happy to be here. We're happy to stay here.
Right.
And we just honestly, and these are not words. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Anyways, so
with that being
said, exactly. We want to thank you for all your likes, your subscribes,
and your comments.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, we do read all the comments. So thank you so much for that. Anything else you want to throw in there before we sign off?
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already.
Right there. Boop. You got to hit that right there.
Boop. And then the thumbs up button. It gets the video.
Gets it out there. Comments. It shows them that they're interested in. Everybody's interested in this video.
Yeah.
So from Soul to Soul Travels. Till next time. We'll see you there.
Tutsines.
How do? Hoi.
Dooey dooey.
Dooey dooey.
Dooey.
Bye.